Okay, wait, so you're telling me two people can earn the same money and one ends up rich and the other broke?
Not just telling you, I'm saying it's predictable.
Predictable? That sounds illegal.
It's not illegal, it's psychology.
Okay, now I'm curious because I know people who earn well and are still constantly broke, like magic, bad magic.
That's not bad luck, that's a mental model problem.
You and your mental models. Explain like I'm broke.
You don't need more money to build wealth faster, you need to stop your brain from quietly working against you.
That sounded personal.
It is, for everyone.
Okay, hit me. What's the first way my brain is sabotaging me?
Loss aversion.
Sounds serious.
It is. Your brain hates losing more than it loves winning.
Wait, like losing $10 hurts more than gaining $10 feels good?
Exactly, about twice as much.
That explains why I still think about that one time I lost money in crypto. Wow.
And that's the trap. Because of loss aversion, people avoid smart risks.
Define smart risks before I accuse you of gambling.
Investing, starting a business, switching careers, things with long-term upside.
So basically, anything uncomfortable.
Yes, your brain sees potential loss and goes, nope, stay safe.
But staying safe sounds safe.
Short-term safe, long-term expensive.
That's sneaky.
Here's the twist. People will hold on to bad decisions just to avoid feeling a loss.
Oh no, you're talking about me keeping clothes I never wear, aren't you?
Same pattern, but worse with money.
Like what?
Holding on to a losing investment because selling would lock in the loss.
Oof, that one hurts.
Or staying in a job you hate because leaving feels risky.
Okay, wow, so we're not making financial decisions.
We're making emotional ones.
All right, so loss aversion keeps me stuck. What makes me broke?
Dopamine.
Ah, yes, my toxic relationship with online shopping.
Yes, exactly.
Don't laugh, it's serious. I add things to cart like it's therapy.
That's literally what it is. Dopamine is your brain's reward chemical.
So buying stuff makes me feel good?
Not just buying, anticipating.
Wait, what?
The biggest dopamine spike isn't when you get the item, it's when you expect it.
So you're telling me the add to cart moment is the real high?
Yes.
That explains everything. Wow.
And that's dangerous because your brain starts chasing short-term pleasure over long-term gain.
So instead of investing $100,
You spend it for a quick dopamine hit.
and then regret it later. Painful accuracy.
Here's where it gets worse.
It gets worse?
Your brain adapts.
The same purchase gives you less excitement over time. So I need to spend more to feel the same excitement?
Exactly.
That's actually terrifying.
That's how lifestyle inflation happens.
Ah, earning more but somehow still broke.
Because your dopamine system upgraded your desires.
Okay, so I avoid risks and chase dopamine. Great combo.
There's one more layer, the most important one.
Let me guess, something that makes everything worse?
Your mindset, scarcity versus abundance.
Sounds like motivational poster energy.
It's actually deeply practical.
All right, impress me.
Scarcity mindset says there's never enough.
Okay, relatable.
Abundance mindset says there are always opportunities.
That sounds annoyingly optimistic.
It's not about optimism, it's about behavior.
Explain.
If you believe money is scarce, you cling to it.
Which sounds like saving, which is good.
Not always. You avoid investing, you avoid growth.
Oh, because spending feels like losing.
Exactly. Loss aversion plus scarcity equals paralysis.
Deadly combo.
Now flip it.
Abundance mode activated.
Now you see money as a tool, something to deploy.
So you invest, learn, take calculated risks?
Yes, you focus on creating more, not just protecting what you have.
That feels like a different personality.
It's a different mental model.
Okay, I'm starting to see something.
Say it.
Loss aversion makes me afraid to lose, dopamine chases quick wins, and scarcity makes me play small.
Exactly.
So basically, my brain is rigged to keep me average.
Yes, survival brain, not wealth brain.
That's rude.
It kept your ancestors alive, just not rich.
Fair.
Here's the pattern most people fall into.
I'm ready to feel attacked.
They earn money, spend it for dopamine, avoid investing because of fear, repeat.
Wow.
Years pass, nothing changes.
That's actually scary. Okay, enough pain. What's the solution?
A simple but powerful shift, delayed reward thinking.
Sounds boring already.
It is. That's why it works.
Wow.
Here's the pattern.
Wealth builders train themselves to delay dopamine.
So instead of spending, they invest.
Instead of comfort,
They tolerate uncertainty.
instead of avoiding loss,
They accept small losses for bigger gains.
that's hard.
That's the point.
Give me a real example, something painfully relatable.
Two people get $1,000.
Okay.
Person A spends it on gadgets, clothes, experiences.
Fun person. I like them.
Person B invests it.
Boring person.
10 years later,
Let me guess, boring wins.
by a lot.
But it doesn't feel like a big decision in the moment.
That's the illusion. Small decisions compound.
So wealth isn't built in big moves.
It's built in repeated small behaviors.
Wait, I think I get it now.
Go on.
It's not about how much money you make.
Yes,
It's about how your brain handles money.
exactly.
So two people with the same income,
Can have completely different outcomes.
because one controls their psychology,
And the other is controlled by it.
that's kind of uncomfortable.
Why?
Because it means I can't blame my situation entirely on money.
Exactly.
It's me.
Partly, yes.
Wow, that's both empowering and annoying.
That's the truth about wealth.
So if I had to summarize,
Let's hear it.
my brain fears loss, chases dopamine, and thinks small.
Correct.
And the people who build wealth faster
Train themselves to do the opposite.
delay pleasure, accept risk, and think bigger.
Exactly.
So the real upgrade isn't my income.
It's your mental model.
Wow,
And once that changes,
everything else follows.
slowly at first.
Then suddenly?
Exactly.
So maybe the question isn't how do I make more money?
It's
It's why does my brain keep me from keeping it? Wait, hold on. So if my brain is the problem, what happens when I actually start earning more money?
it usually amplifies the problem.
That sounds like a scam.
Think about it. If you don't control dopamine at $500,
I won't control it at $5,000.
exactly.
So more money just means more expensive mistakes.
Yes, faster mistakes too.
Ouch.
That's why you see people get raises and somehow feel even more broke,
Because their lifestyle upgrades instantly.
triggered by dopamine.
New phone, better apartment, more eating out.
All justified as I deserve it.
Don't expose me like that.
Here's the dangerous part.
There's more?
Your boundary resets.
Meaning,
What used to feel like luxury now feels normal.
oh, so satisfaction disappears.
And now you need even more to feel the same excitement.
That's actually exhausting.
That's the treadmill most people never get off.
Okay, I feel like there's something deeper here.
There is.
Because people don't wake up and say, let me ruin my finances today.
True.
So, what's really going on?
An invisible script.
Like beliefs?
Exactly. Things like, I'm bad with money. Money comes and goes. I'll never be rich.
Wow.
Those beliefs quietly shape decisions.
So, even when I try to do better,
Your subconscious pulls you back.
like self-sabotage?
Yes.
That explains why people save, then suddenly spend everything.
Or invest, then panic and pull out too early.
Loss aversion again.
Exactly.
All right, I refuse to be controlled like this. What do I actually do?
You don't fight your brain, you redesign your system.
Sounds smart. Explain.
Step 1. Make good decisions automatic.
Like,
Auto investing.
so I don't have to decide every time?
Exactly. You remove emotion.
I like that. Less thinking, fewer bad decisions.
Step 2. Delay dopamine on purpose.
That sounds painful.
Start small. Wait 24 hours before buying anything non-essential.
That would eliminate like 70% of my spending. That's the idea.
Okay, what's next?
Step 3. Reframe losses. Instead of seeing loss as failure, see it as tuition. Tuition?
The cost of learning.
That actually feels lighter.
Because it removes fear.
I think I'm starting to see the real shift.
Say it.
It's not about avoiding mistakes.
Yes.
It's about making better mistakes.